Alright, so here I am. I've had this Xbox for going on 2 years, or no, it is a little over 2 years, and it's been acting up the whole time. Ever since I bought it, it's the games I want to play. It once in a while it'll be fine if I leave the games in there. It'll work just fine. But today I went to go play Battlefield 1. See these laying on top there. And I just could not get it to go. And I mean, I'd have to get to the point where I'd hold the game in there, hold it in, when you're putting it in, and it would start spinning. It starts out slow and then it starts pulling fast. You let it go, and it would go. Usually it'd play. But today it was just not going. I've had this apart once before. This is definitely for the more experienced people to pull apart. It's not horrible to get the casing off. Casing's kind of a pain, but it's not bad once you do it a couple times. My problem is I pulled this apart before, and I got the Blu-ray, and it just looked like a nightmare to get apart. At this point, if I break it, it is what it is. I don't want to, but we're going to try not to. Anyways, to give everybody a little bit of a heads up that needs help with this. Like I said, you need time, you need patience, you need to not have shaky hands. This is where the Blu-ray used to sit. This is the bracket that it, sits on. It actually goes right here. Little pegs that it goes into like that. This unclips, both these unclip from the Blu-ray, which this is the front of the Blu-ray. So now if you look at it before, this is screwed in. This is screwed in. I actually went quite far here. Really didn't want to go this route, but I have to get to that eye. I have to try to clean that eye. I know it's the eye that's not helping. There's also a guide rod right in here, or not a guide rod, but it pulls the CD in right here. Goes all the way across right there. That gets dirty, I guess, and that'll cause problems for your CD getting inside. And anyways, I got this apart. You can see it's loose. Carefully, there's one ribbon that I had to undo, and it's the smallest one. It's a pain. You can see, carefully remove it. I didn't damage it at all. There's one little tiny, stupid little clip that comes off of that ribbon, and it's gonna be fun to get back in there. Goes in right there. It's like so. It goes on top, not on top, but it's a pain. I didn't remove anything else. I tried to remove the big one here, and it's in there pretty good. I'm not gonna damage it, so I quit right away with that. And I realized that if you take this screw, and one back here, and loosen them up. I have a set here of precision screwdriver set, and actually I did not have the right Phillip for that screw. It was just a little too big, so what I did is I went down to my flathead, this 3/64, and used it on there very carefully and got them loose, broke them loose. You do not need to pull them out all the way. Just pull them up so you can enough that you can lift the tray out. Loosen them all up carefully. Pull it out, and what you'll see here, I'm going to carefully do this with the camera in my hand. You can get to that eye. That eye's right there. It's underneath everything. And then clean it up, blow it out, whatever you got to do. Clean that rolling rod, clean that up. Clean it all out. Put it back together. Hopefully this will help somebody. There's not a video that showed how to do this. As far as I got for looking at a video of a guy doing this, he did not take any of this apart. He just showed how to take the cover off and clean this rod with electric cleaner. And that's, for some people it might be the problem, but I just don't think that's the case here. I think that eye is getting dirty, and it's being a pain. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and clean a bunch of stuff up. If you want, you can take some, if you got oil, oil these rods up. It never hurts. Belts look all fine and everything. I didn't tear any wires. I mean, I'm a little scared about this one plugging it back in because it's tiny. I mean, look at it. It's super duper duper tiny. Don't touch that metal plating in there. You don't want to get that dirty. But clip it back in and hopefully everything should go well. You know, like I said, I was fighting with this Xbox. And one little heads up too, if you haven't watched any previous videos of other people, be careful with this strip. You don't pull that front cover all the way off. See how I took it apart? Don't rip that off. So I just left mine on there. I just undid the top piece from it, which is just a bunch of clips. Then unclip from it, you just take a flathead screwdriver and just slowly go across and lift it out. But really easy for that. I thought so anyway. But for this, it's like I said, for more of the people that want a challenge and are not afraid to direct their Xbox. I don't want to, but you know, when it comes down to this, I don't feel like waiting weeks and weeks and weeks on end, sending it in, and you know, probably not getting. And I don't have a receipt or anything from, you know, when I bought it, so I'm not very good at keeping receipts. I try to, and they just disappear. But I guess that's about it. You know, carefully do this. Like I said, take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure nobody's bothering you. Don't have no distractions. Everything should go well. I'll make a second video and let you know if everything goes well.